The Young and the Restless. Spoilers. Oh my God, besties. Welcome back to our channel. Today is a beautiful day, but honestly, my life is in absolute shambles. Stop what you are doing right now, because I am literally shaking. I am hyperventilating, and my soul has actually left my body. I am filming this while running errands, literally holding my steering wheel in a random parking lot because I just had to jump on here and vent about the absolute cinematic mayhem that just went down. You guys, I am deceased. I cannot even begin to process the sheer audacity, the unhinged villainy, and the absolute dumpster fire of a situation we just witnessed. I am personally offended. I am spiraling out of control, and I need you all to grab your emotional support iced coffees because we are spilling all the tea right now. Wait, backtrack for a second. I missed a step. My brain is absolute mush. Let's set the stage because the stakes are astronomical, and we need to remember exactly where we are in this timeline. We all know Ashley Abbott just went through the absolute most traumatic, feral experience of her entire life. Like Bestie was literally pushed to the brink of insanity when her daughter Abby and her precious grandson Dominic were snatched by that absolute psycho, Patty Williams, and Dr. Markham. Ashley was feral. She was broken. So the fact that Ashley is back in Genoa City trying to reclaim her power and step back into the corporate war zone is honestly giving major survivor energy. I was so ready for her to absolutely dominate. But then enter Lily Winters. And don't even get me started on the vibes Lily is bringing right now. Lily is officially on my do not perceive list. I am so done with her. Ashley marches in, ready to lay down the law about Chancellor Industries, especially after Billy Abbott crashed Lily and Kane's little celebration party to drop the nuclear bombshell that the Abbotts technically own Chancellor because of John Abbott's ancient unpaid bailout. You would think Lily would be shaking in her designer boots, right? Wrong. Lily is standing there, completely unbothered, acting like she is the undisputed queen of the universe. The arrogance, the sheer, unadulterated hubris. I am literally screaming at my screen right now. Lily looks Ashley dead in the eye and straight up tells her that she is never letting go of Chancellor. She is not backing down. She is not intimidated, and she is treating Ashley like a minor inconvenience rather than the Abbott matriarch who could literally ruin her life. I was mid-skincare when this scene happened, and I smeared my charcoal mask all over my white rug because I was so genuinely gagged. Lily is acting so huffy and puffy, serving this bizarre mix of entitlement and delusion, and I am just sitting here like, Bestie, be for real right now. You are fighting a war you do not even understand. Oh, hold on. I should have mentioned this earlier, but I'm glitching. The only reason Lily is acting this emboldened, the only reason she thinks she has the upper hand against the entire Abbott dynasty is because of a secret deal. Yes, you heard me. A secret backroom devil in disguise deal with none other than Victor Newman himself. Send help. When I realized that Victor had secretly handed Chancellor to Lily, I literally had to yeet my phone across the room. I was physically unwell. Victor Newman, the puppet master of Genoa City, is pulling Lily's strings, and she doesn't even realize she's just a pawn on his chessboard. Let's dissect this tea for a second, because it is a psychological masterpiece of manipulation. Victor hates the Abbotts. We know this. His blood feud with Jack, his absolute disdain for Billy, it's the stuff of legends. So, of course, Victor isn't giving Lily Chancellor out of the goodness of his heart. He is doing it purely to spite Billy and to ensure that the Abbott family never gets their hands on that legacy company. He is weaponizing Chancellor, and Lily thinks it's a gift. She thinks Victor respects her business acumen. I am laughing through my tears because it is so tragically hilarious. Lily thinks she's a boss babe, but she is basically walking straight into a meat grinder. And then the moment that actually sent me into full cardiac arrest, the aesthetic of the scene shifted. The background music dropped to that low, menacing hum. You know, the one, it sounds like a cello having a panic attack, and Victor Newman enters the chat. The mustache himself. The energy in the room immediately went from corporate squabble to a literal horror movie. I am not exaggerating. My heart started pounding against my ribs. Victor steps up to Ashley, and he is not playing games. He is fully in his demonic, untouchable billionaire era. And he looks at Ashley with such pure, concentrated venom that I felt it through the screen. Victor straight up dismisses the entire John Abbott bailout claim. He looks at Ashley and basically tells her that John Abbott has been dead for years and his old deals mean absolutely nothing in Victor's world. The disrespect, the sheer audacity to invoke the ghost of John Abbott and just brush it off like it's a piece of lint on his custom-tailored suit. I was clutching my invisible pearls. Victor is essentially rewriting history through sheer force of will, making it crystal clear that the law doesn't apply to him. Did I say that yet? Oh, my brain is mush. Moving on. But seriously, the way he invalidates the Abbott legacy is so unhinged. Victor then escalates the situation to a level I was genuinely not prepared for. He gets right in Ashley's face and snarls that Billy Abbott will never get his hands on Chancellor. He tells Ashley to back off, to get out, and to drop the entire crusade immediately. And honestly, part of me gets why Victor hates Billy. Billy is a total mess right now, spiraling over Sally's pregnancy, crashing parties, just being a chaotic menace. But Victor isn't just protecting Chancellor. He's actively trying to annihilate the Abbott's sense of power. He is drawing a line in the sand, and he is daring Ashley to cross it. But wait, stop. This is the part where I die. I am literally hyperventilating right now just thinking about it. Victor doesn't just use his words to intimidate her. He gets physical. You guys. Victor Newman reaches out and chokes Ashley Abbott. He grabs her by the throat. I screamed so loud my cat literally launched itself off the top of the fridge. I cannot even. Victor has always been ruthless. He's always been a monster. But physically putting his hands on Ashley's neck to terrorize her into submission, the villain arc has officially gone nuclear. Let's break down the sheer cinematic madness of this physical altercation because I am unwell. Ashley just survived a kidnapping. She was held captive by Patty Williams, a woman who's completely detached from reality. Ashley's nervous system is already completely shot. And now, the patriarch of the Newman family, a man she has known for decades, is choking her in a corporate office to make a point about a company. It is giving the most toxic, terrifying, abusive energy ever. And I am entirely invested while also being deeply traumatized. Victor is showing us that there is absolutely no line he won't cross. None. The look on Ashley's face, you guys, it broke me into a million tiny pieces. He is such a strong, fierce, independent woman. She is the Abbott matriarch. But in that moment, with Victor's hand on her throat, you could see the genuine terror in her eyes. It wasn't just fear for her physical safety. It was the realization that Victor has completely lost whatever shred of humanity he had left. He is a cornered beast, and he is lashing out with lethal force. I was sitting on my floor, charcoal mask flaking everywhere, just weeping for Ashley. She did not survive Patty, just to be strangled by Victor Newman. And while this absolute horror show is happening, let's pan the camera back to Lily Winter. Bestie. Lily is standing there, watching this unfold, and she is still acting huffy and arrogant. She is literally serving unbothered queen energy, while a senior citizen gets choked out in front of her. I am straight up disgusted. Lily thinks Victor is her knight in shining armor, her ultimate protector who is securing her legacy as Chancellor. She is so blinded by her own ambition and her hatred for Billy that she is completely ignoring the massive red flags waving directly in her face. Which brings me to the most tragic, chaotic irony of this entire storyline. Lily thinks she won. She thinks she outsmarted the Abbotts, secured her company, and aligned herself with the most powerful man in town. But she is in a trap, a massive, inescapable, steel-jawed trap set by Victor. Victor doesn't give a single flying flip about Lily Winters. He doesn't care about her legacy, he doesn't care about Chancellor Winters, and he certainly doesn't care about her future. He is using her as a human shield against the Abbotts, and the second she stops being useful, he will discard her like a piece of trash. I mean, let's just veer off into a completely random tangent for a second. Did you see the lighting in that scene? It was so dark and moody, almost like a prison, which is the perfect visual metaphor for Lily's life right now. Her entire world is crumbling. Devon just abandoned the company to start a nonprofit because his marriage to Abby is a disaster. Nate is having an existential crisis and wants to be a surgeon again. Kane is hovering around like a bad smell, trying to manipulate his way back into her life under the guise of helping Malcolm. Lily is completely isolated, and she doesn't even know it. Okay, wait, I'm glitching. Snapping back to the main event, the gravity of this secret deal between Victor and Lily is going to shatter Genoa City. Victor has essentially declared all-out scorched earth war on the Abbott family. He's already using Diane to torture Jack. He's trying to crush Billy, and now he's physically assaulting Ashley. Chancellor isn't just a company anymore. It is the ultimate weapon of mass destruction in this billionaire blood feud. And Lily is the one holding the bomb, completely unaware that the timer is ticking down to zero. I am calling it right now. This is going to end in absolute tragedy and tears. I am so deep in the lore right now that my grip on reality is slipping. I am physically vibrating from the stress. This specific betrayal, this specific alignment of Victor and Lily against Ashley feels like a personal attack on my soul. How am I supposed to go to work tomorrow? How am I supposed to buy groceries when Victor Newman is out here choking people and Lily Winters is cheering him on in her corporate blazer? I need a support group. I need a therapist who specializes in Genoa City trauma. I am not okay. And this situation has officially become my entire personality, manifesting a total dumpster fire by the next update, because there is no way Ashley Abbott takes this lying down. She is going to go feral. She is going to unleash hell on Victor, and she is going to absolutely destroy Lily Winters in the process. The villain arc is about to go nuclear. The stakes have never been higher, and I will be right here hyperventilating into a paper bag, watching every single second of it. I love you, besties. Stay safe out there, and don't make secret deals with billionaires. Bye.